Guys, E3 is just around the corner. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel that E3 hype, man. How can you not be hyped? Video games, son. Video games. What is good, all my gamers out there? It's that one and only X-Runner Beast, and today you guys are watching some Medal of Honor Warfighter, and on today's video topic, I will be talking about what I want to see from this year's E3 from Sony. Now, before I actually get to that topic, I want to talk about the gameplay here for just a second. Now, this is a combat mission, so it's a little bit different than what you're used to seeing on my channel. Not only that, but you may have already noticed that this video is already, I guess, based on the last objective. Well, I don't guess, but it's pretty much focused on the last objective. And the reason I started it off here is because these guys, the enemy team, I tip my hat off to them. They actually were holding the base down like some bosses. The first two bases, I have no idea what was going on. I guess they didn't really have their stuff together, but they lost the objectives way too easy. It was to the point where I barely got any kills or anything, so I was like, there's no point in really showing this. But when we got to the last objective, they really got their stuff together and they was actually defending pretty hard. It made us have to PTFO pretty hard. There was parts where I'm waiting for my teammate, or my squad mate I should say, to actually spawn in on me because these guys were holding it down. Honestly, this base alone probably took about 6-7 minutes. So these guys were actually holding it down, but you guys are actually going to see me, struggle a little bit, but I think I pulled things off. But anyways, I am using the G3 too. I believe it's the AK4 variant, the Swedish one, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm using right there with the red dot sight, the standard barrel, and I believe I have the standard stock equipped if you want to know what the A and B series is using. Of course, with the Pepto-Bismol camo as well, because you got to kill people in pink, guys, remember. If you're killing people with pink, you're killing people in style. But anyways, let's get to the actual topic of the video, and that is what I want to see from E3 from Sony. Now, to be honest with you guys, there's not a lot I could think of for Sony, and I know that's going to probably make me sound like a fanboy, but there's just not a lot I want to see. Well, there's a lot I want to see, I should say, but not many things I can think of, because I think so far from what I've seen from Sony, I've been satisfied. Yes, they kind of janked us with the not showing the reveal at the Sony event, the reveal of the console, I should say, at the Sony event. But for the most part, what I've seen, I've been mostly satisfied. So there's only a few things I can think of, but I want you guys to let me know what you will want to see at this year's E3 from Sony. Now, price of the console. Because, I mean, we need to know exactly how much is it going to take to buy this console. Is it going to be $350? Is it going to be $400? How much is it going to be? Now, hopefully, Sony doesn't end up making the mistake of charging the console for $600 again like they did with the PS3. If they do, that's going to really hurt Sony bad, because then people are just going to end up buying the Wii U or even the Xbox One. Yeah, right, Xbox One. Nah, I'm joking. But anyways, they will end up buying the other competitor consoles, because $600 is just way too much. Now, from what I understand, there's a rumored price of $350, which I hope. I would even be cool with $400, but $350 for me would be a great price. So hopefully they reveal the price at this year's E3, so I can know how much I need to save and when to start saving, because a release date of the console would be nice as well. Now, also, one thing I would like to see is a demonstration of the touchpad on the controller. I'm interested to see what this touchpad can actually do, because I was just looking up some articles and there's talks about maybe it being actually able to display certain things on the little touchpad itself. So I wonder if it's going to be a little screen too, or if it's just simply a touchpad and may just display little simple things that's on the game. And I just wonder how is it going to work, excuse me, with some of the PS4 games. Is it going to act as like a little mouse, or is it going to be like little touchscreen opportunities where you would have to like swipe the touchpad or something like that? I wonder exactly how they're going to make it work with PS4 games, because obviously it's there and they plan to use it. So I wonder what they actually going to use it for. Like I said, it looks pretty interesting. Now, other than obviously seeing games, because as us being gamers, the most thing that comes important to us is actually seeing games. But other than games, guys, the thing that I would like to see Sony do is stay far away from that Microsoft BS that's going on right now. And I know some of you guys may gonna hate me for it because you may be Microsoft fans, but As you guys probably already know, Microsoft has released a lot of info about the Xbox One with the whole DRM and always staying connected online and stuff. And I just hope that Sony kind of shows us that they're not going towards that path. Now, I heard that the DRM is actually going to be up to developers, but if it's only that DRM thing and nothing else more, I guess I can deal with it. Yeah, deal with it. But I just hopefully they don't end up going the same route as Microsoft is going right now, because honestly, it's just a lot of BS, at least in my opinion. So just kind of show us like, hey, this is what you're trying to do. We're not trying to like give you all these restrictions like Xbox One is trying to give you, and this is gonna be the place for gamers to game on, or the console for gamers to game on. But anyways, you guys let me know what you want to see from Sony at this year's E3, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, it always does help. And if you're a new viewer, do not hesitate to hit that lovely subscribe button. I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace.